everybody. I'm Andrea, AD Lynn Speaks. I appreciate you for dropping by my channel. Today I'm going to go over my passion planner that I just got in the mail. I'm excited about that. I actually bought two planners, so I'll be showing you the one that I opened and already put it together, but I want to show you what exactly I bought. This here is the monthly tab that you add on to the side. You can see here, this is what I added on there. I'll show you more about that in a second. Also, I purchased the calendar date stickers. The calendar date stickers are for filling in the little areas at the top. It comes just like this. I bought the Year of the Tiger. Now, I do follow a little bit of the Asian and Chinese years. So this is the Year of the Tiger. I'm actually the year of my birthday, if it doesn't fall in the Year of the Tiger, okay? But I like following this kind of stuff. Anyway, the Passion Planner is more a life coach system, and because I'm used to using the Franklin Covey, I may mention a little bit about what I miss about the Franklin Covey and how I'm adapting this Passion Planner to see if I like it. Either way it goes, it's not going to stay flat for me, and it's going to be bulky. I keep a bulky planner no matter what. So this one here, it gives you a roadmap, game changers, weekly overviews, monthly overviews, weekly reflection. Now, I never use the weekly reflection. I just kind of get rid of that because some of the stuff that they have in here is not something I'm interested in. However, it does make a big deal for me because I actually did not utilize stuff like this in the beginning when I first started doing planners, except for the Franklin Covey weekly review and stuff like that. And this here, it really forces you to think about things every single month and on a weekly basis. Now, as far as how I have been using it, this is my chunky. This is my chunky. So there's a lot of stuff in here. I have used extra tabs and things like that. So these tabs, you can see I made use of this planner. So looking at this, you can see what I've done. Now let me show you why this section is so big right now. I'll take that out and show you exactly what is going on back here. Let's just open this up and remove all of these pins, which is what I use. And now you'll see it is exactly flat. I also use a separate notebook, which I date the notebook because I like to come to the back and just open and start writing. Ignore all of these stickers because these stickers have to do with my YouTube channel, which is my sewing YouTube channel that I run on my sewing channel. This is my personal channel, okay? So I do keep things in the back. Usually there's stickers that I make myself, like my live stream YouTube stickers that I have, and you'll see those in the other one. Then I also use some of the Franklin Covey items that are weekly compasses that help me to understand and keep up with my weekly responsibilities or weekly roles, which is what Franklin Covey calls it. So we'll go into that another day if you're interested in it. So then I keep things that have to do with like measurement charts, but I actually keep this kind of stuff. Mine is definitely a sewing planner, okay? Planning and my YouTube video and stuff like that. So basically, you'll see that I have a lot of stuff that has to do with planning and sewing, okay? So you can see that's that's what I keep in the back, okay? Or important things that have to do with family or keeping up with material, but mostly sewing. It's not very much else but sewing, okay? And then, of course, my extra stickers that I keep in the back if I don't have a lot, but I usually carry a book or a book bag with all my stickers because I sit down and I literally take time and plan. I might write down things to do my chapters for my videos and stuff like that. So this is like an ongoing video log or ongoing journal, and I keep the dates for that. So you can ignore that. So now let's show you how thick it is when you take that stuff out. All right, let's take the notebook out too. Cause, but I keep the notebook all the time. But I'll take it out for you guys right now. All right. So let's take the notebook out. Okay. So this here is 1 year. Let's say it's not 1 year. This because when I first got it, I got it and I started using it in April. So this first 3 months don't have very much going on. So if you take a look at that, you can see the thickness of it is not as bad as it could be. One thing I want to say about this planner that I love is if you can see all of the stuff that I keep in here with the stuff that I keep in the book, the things that I keep in the back of the, all the way in the back, when you see that and you notice that I had pens and everything, I even put my, I'll just show you some of the stuff I keep in here. Like I keep my pen, a pencil, I keep a regular pen. We're going to just call this a regular pen because I can't find it right now sitting here. And I keep one more pen, which is a multicolor pen. And of course, we never, let's see, no planner person can go without the whiteout, which I use the Tombow Mono Correction Tape Retro. That's the only one I love. I've tried all of them, trust me. So basically, this is me carrying my planner anywhere I go. And I have lots of stuff in here. Now, you'll notice that you see all these extra tabs. I will go over those tabs with you on another video because this here is very in-depth and you'll understand why. My system of how to keep up with and go through the Passion Planner and how I use additional sheet stickers to cover literal pages of my planner to help me to keep up with the different areas of my life. So let's go over this real quick. When you open the Passion Planner, I notice, well, I don't use these pages, but once you first start, I literally did study all this stuff. I wrote down everything they did, but I wrote it in my journal. I looked at the story that they had. I followed the person who started the Passion Planner when she first did the Kickstart. I was going to buy it at that time. I downloaded a couple of them, tried to use them in my Franklin Covey, but it just didn't seem to gel with me. Okay, not that way. So I figured that maybe let me try it in its the way it's supposed to be used, which is in a bound notebook. Okay. The Dream Big Passion Roadmap, Game Changer, weekly layouts. I have a weekly with the monthly dated. So that means my months and weeks are interchanged inside of the planner itself. So the reflection at the end of every month happens, and you just type in or go in. You can put the information in your planner, or you can go ahead and use a separate journal like or online journal or regular boho journal or something like that. Bujo journal. Did I just say boho? So you can do that. Now, in my case, I utilize this weekly literally, like love utilizing it. And I utilize my monthlies heavily. Okay. I utilize the monthly focus, the people to see. I usually cover that up because I want to put down things, all of this, places to go, things to learn. I cover this up and put videos that I'm going to film for the next month. So you can see here, like, let's say in November. So you'll see that I keep up with my grandkids. I use color coding for everything. I keep up with my grandkids. I keep up with my projects at the bottom. So I actually rearrange my monthlies. Then this little insert here, this insert is my monthly. I can't show you that, but it's actually a free downloadable from Passion Planner, and it's my monthly. Each month, I have a separate major task list or master task list that is created by Franklin Covey that they have at the beginning of every one of their months. So I put it inside of my monthly because I like to have that. So now that's how I overcome the fact that they don't have in front of each month a separate sheet for me to have all of my monthlies. But you could put a full page sticker on here, and that full page sticker could cover everything you need. Like with my full page stickers, I do for instance, my planners that has to do with my, this here is what has to do with my patrons. So I make a copy or a full copy of the month, and I put it in there so that it's like a photo. So everything that I give my patrons is there, and every week that I work with my patrons, I have that broken down, and I'll put follow up information on the each one that I work on. So this one here, so that way each one of them I have a different one. So I calculated how many sheets I would need, and that would be 12 sheets for each single month for each patron month that I have. So then for my YouTube, I do the same thing. I calculate how much I would need for my YouTube. So I put all of my projects on sticky notes, and those sticky notes get moved to the month that I use there. So this is how I overcome some of that. We could go into more and more detail with that because I'm going to set this up again for next year in my new planner, and so I'll show you how I set that up. Then I have my patterns that I work on and my major projects that I work on. Those go in the back. So I have a separate page and a separate section for that, and I put this tab at the top because these tabs, all of these right here, have to do with YouTube videos. Okay, so I literally count out my pages that are in the back because they have 52 pages in the back that are blank. Some of them are dot pages, which I don't care whether they're dot pages, but they are, if that matters to you. I don't really worry about that because I need them to do something else. They have the end of the year reflection, which I would never probably put in this book. I'm not sure. I might, because it's good to have. I might just put pictures and everything from that year in here. That would be really nice because that way you have all of that together, it just feels good. So each monthly reflection would help you. They have the what was the most memorable, what were the 3 biggest lessons you learned, review the planner for the past month, stuff like that. What did you accomplish this month? How are you different this month? What are you especially grateful for? All this kind of stuff. And then goes down at the bottom, how you feel overall from 1 to 10. There's not a lot of room to write that kind of information. So highlight what accomplishments you have, reform, what you need to do, set checkpoints and stuff. I don't do that. Okay. In the beginning, I meant to say they had the calendar, which is pretty cool. The passion roadmap, I did use this. I like that. That really made me think. So every month it is exactly the same. Okay. Now I put my monthly stickers. I told you I got my monthly stickers. I put those stickers different because this last one, I put the monthly stickers actually right on the month, and it took me straight to the first week of that month. I don't like that. When I turn, I want to open this up and turn to the actual month itself. I mean, literally, I want to put my finger underneath the month and turn, not in front of the month and turn, which means you're going to have to be very careful because these little dark areas here, the gray out areas, is where the month tab's supposed to be, but they're not there for me anymore. Now, as far as this monthly reflection, I may cover this up and make this my Franklin Covey type of master task list for the month. Knowing me, I will. And then I'll create another insert for my planner or take all of these to the back and make one page for 12 different months in the back will be my reflections for every month because I don't want them right there. I want it to be like a journal at the back of the monthly or the weekly information. So a planner, journal, planner, journal. So here we go. On the front of the month, like I told you, I do the people to see, I cover that up. And I have stickers to make sure I cover that up. The sticker, I've already measured it and make sure I fit everything in there. Then for the weekly, I use the weeklies deeply. I mean, I literally love weekly. And then I made stickers to add at the bottom an additional work list sticker. I don't worry about what it says at the top, whether it says anything here, what I don't care. I just put it here because you can download those extra stickers from the planner community on their website, which I will show you here. First, I was just writing this in, okay? And I put the sticker here because I like these stickers. I don't think I write too many private things on here because I know I have most of my YouTube, so you can see the different colors here and everything. I have like yellow that has to do with everything that's sewing related, red for everything that's YouTube, and then pink for myself, and so on and so on. Blue for my family and home. Well, actually, purple for my family and blue for my family and home. Then I have colors that have to do with sewing, my pattern making, and then check it out. I went ahead and made this section here and I drew it on my sticker that you can download from the Passion Planner website. I put inserts into my planner. I put inserts in there, and then you can see a lot of patron work was done this week. Lots of patron work was done. Okay, so that's how I do these sections over here. They're going to be my food section. Then I make extra checklist sections because I try not to have more than 6 major projects or 6 major areas of my life each week. Sometimes the personal fills up over here, then things that have to do with interspersed through my projects for my sewing and stuff will go over there. But basically, for the words across the top, I might use different parts of my life. I don't know. I still have to work on that. So, yes, infinite possibility. No, I don't need all that. But that is how the planner is laid out in case of an emergency, stuff like that. They have all of these sayings, and I'm used to that kind of stuff. Franklin Covey always had that. So these pages really work for me. One thing you probably are thinking that I have not said yet is how many hours this is perfect for me, because sometimes I go long. It starts at 6 a.m. to 10:30, basically to 11 o'clock. Now, I also use these other little sticky pads that are made for people who need to have single day. I use like these little sticky pads that have a list that you could just stick in of each day. You can sit down and just write down the first few things, and then you can close your book or leave it open somewhere and not use it. But, I'm rambling now. Okay, so that's it for now. I will let you guys go. That's my Passion Planner, new one coming up, and I'll give you more when I cover up all this personal stuff in this other one. And I'll explain to you how I use all these different tabs on the side and how I use my back, okay? I think I'll be able to get that video done if you guys just leave a comment and let me know if you're interested, because I'm not really understanding how the planner community works and stuff, but I know I'm a planner person and I love doing planning. I use these little pieces of paper like this to do those little inserts, which what I told you how I do. So when I want something to take notes and stuff, that's what I do. So basically, I'll show you how I insert that. I guess you guys call that a tip in. I'm not sure, but this is my review or my unboxing of my Passion Planner, and I'm kind of starting to like it. I'm going into my 2nd year. That's a big deal for me, you guys. That is a big deal. I have not looked back at my Franklin Covey planner since April. Really a big deal. So I will see you guys later. Y'all have a wonderful evening, a wonderful afternoon, and I will talk to you on the next video. Bye.